The last time I checked, it's a youth summit.
Yeah!
Let's stand up. I want to hear it. I want y'all to say youth summit after 1, 2, 3. Youth summit! I can't hear y'all. 1. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. So, once again. Yo, Phil, let me see that. Yo. Alright. So, this is the first Healing Justice Summit hosted by Youth Organized Collective. So, we gotta give a special shout out to all the Youth Organized Collective. You put this through, man. You know, it's been a long day. You know, we make it work. We here. We making it roof up and this space go off. Because now, youth's taking over. But before we turn this over to the MCs and let them do their thing, I gotta make sure everybody here ready. Even me. I'm not ready yet either. Before I pass it on to my next person, I gotta be ready too. So, you know, y'all see me with my hat, right? It's off my head. So hold on. No, I'm ready. You're ready. Let's get it. So are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Before, let me introduce these two lovely ladies right now to bless this space. And I with no further ado, got my two friends that I'm close with, Shawn and Kathy from Cesar Chavez.
I don't think we can keep up with this energy, but I just want to say it. I mean, you know what? This is like a dream come true that you all are here. I have to tell you, when Cheryl and I came here 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and we said, well, we can make a space, a place that's not just like isolated, a university that has no relationship to the rest of the world. But you're here, you're bringing in the whole world, and you're bringing in the next generation. I mean, I'm older than you all, but I feel like you're keeping me down, you're keeping me young, and you're going to make a change in the world. I don't know how to say more. I could bless you, but really that's not my way. Is just to say welcome, and we love you.
I just want to add before we move on that this would not have ever happened if there wasn't new leadership in making efforts. Years ago. I mean, we looked at their model and how they included community and academia and what that combination can do to criminal justice reform. So we have to even acknowledge our boy Eddie Ellis, our mentor, our friend, our brother. You know what I'm saying? Right here. So, yeah, you'll always be welcome here because we were welcome in their space. And that's how we have to do this movement here. We all have to work together. We're not going to fight each other for anything. And we're not going to allow anybody to turn us against one another. So with that said, let's kick it off! So what I want to do now is introduce the co-founder of New Leadership, our brother, our friend, our pastor,
That's
you know,
right.
Dr. Divine Pryor.
Hey!
Good looking, Doc.
Peace. So I am humbled and honored to be here because what the Youth Organizing Collective is the manifestation of what was once an idea. Back in the early 90s, when Eddie Ellis and I first started organizing, and we thought of the day that not only would we be able to influence a movement across America to organize people at that time who were known as ex-convicts, ex-offenders, and decided to take control of our own destiny and create our own narrative, and first asked that we not be called, using those derogatory and degrading terms, instead refer to us in humane terms, but then we demanded it. And for those of y'all who recall that time, we were so aggressive when we first came out that people stopped inviting us to their panels. So we would walk around with our little placards, and we would come to the conference and just invite ourselves. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand the seedlings of the movement. It was very, very tenuous times. It was very challenging and difficult because people did not want this population in population. They didn't want us here. There was a stigma that was attached to people who had done time in prison. We were pushed out, locked out, shut out, and never allowed to come back in. So we're not here because people invited us in or opened the door and welcomed us with open arms. We're here because we kicked the door in and demanded that we have a presence. Here we are. Now, I figured I'd start out letting you know that. Very quickly, I just want to say that we always had an intergenerational model. We've been wanting to train the next generation of leaders from its inception. That was Eddie Ellis's concept. Not only to create and nurture and develop leadership, but prepare the next generation to take the lead. And so that's the reason why I am proud to announce tonight my retirement. Come on, y'all. No, I'm actually just moving up to the board level. I'm going to take over the board of directors of the organization that Eddie and I co-created because we have a powerful and strong board and it needs someone who was there from the beginning to guide it. So I'm going to take that journey, but I'm going to be moving over as president of the newly created People's Police Academy, the first of its kind ever formerly incarcerated people training law enforcement officers all over the country. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about YOC and these incredible young people that are at the agency. These people who are so intelligent and so bright and so energetic, who work so hard, who day in and day out, they just come to the center and they're always organizing and they're challenging each other, they're assessing and evaluating and pushing the limits and making me so proud. And I tell you that I could never be more elated than to see them here tonight doing what it is that they do, because this is what it was all about. This was the whole purpose why we created leadership. So the Center for New Leadership is honored and pleased to be nurturing and cultivating H.O.L.L.A, out of which the Youth Organizing Collaborative is emerging. These young people are extraordinary. They are exemplary. They are creative. They are powerful. They are passionate. They are our future. They are our thoughts. They are our dreams. They are our hopes. They're everything that we could have ever imagined is manifested by these young people tonight. So without further ado, let me bring on the Youth Organizing Collaborative. Oh, yeah.
I'm one of the youth, right?
I'm never too old for the situation. I'm never too old for the reason.
Oh, no. Peace, how y'all feeling, man? We here, man. So how should we kick this off? As Doc said, bring it on the YOC. Before there was YOC, that's connected back to what you see around the walls. People might say H.O.L.L.A, right? Which is, nah. H.O.L.L.A, which stands for H.O.L.L.A, which is how our lives link all together, was created by us four and a few other brothers while we was inside prison. Right? This is about 10 years ago. One by one, we entered society, and the ideas and the sparks that we had inside prison began to formulate, began to change. And we found ourselves in Brooklyn a lot, like doing a lot of work in Brooklyn from my whole Prison Academy. That's right. And now over to Salinas, you know, I want to see that pretty simple leadership with urban solutions. And we just doing a lot of great work with our young brothers and sisters of the YOC, which is our Youth Organizing Collective. It started out, like Doc said, an idea. But that idea came from brothers like Doc, sisters like Cheryl, Kathy, Eddie Ellis. We consider them like the Michael Jordans and the Lisa Leslies of this work right here that we call Inner Justice, Human Justice, Soul Saving, really giving back to your community in the right way. This is what it's about. To have y'all here, be with us, to embrace this is dope. We pass it on to my brothers. Sorry.
Always hiding at the mic.
Okay, so
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, so they threw me into this, right? I never knew I was going to be up here 10 years from now. But I know I sat at the table with these men who included me into this process of healing. And I guess that's because of the work that we was doing in individual programs in the facility. So people watch you, they see how you act, they see how you socialize with other people's civilians that's coming in from outside, because everybody can't do that. So some of the work that we was doing, we came to the table, they called us, we sat down, we brainstormed in what we call the blue room, right, in those dark places. Was harassed. I think one of the biggest things for me as a co-founder of H.O.L.L.A is the times that we was able to be certified to have our program in the facility to put on what they call a call-out. And have a staff advisor sign it, and you have the people that, you look at the call-out, you see H.O.L.A. And I felt real good because everybody, where you going every day? You going down in that gym, in that blue room, and you talking about H.O.L.A, you talking about changing things, you ain't gonna change nothing, because in reality, a lot of people like you to be the same person. They don't want you to move on. Even our family members, they keep us in that space. So when you get out, they're looking at you. He's still the same. I think one day, a few months ago, a family member said to me, they asked me, was I using drugs? And I'm like, because I'm not eating, I'm using drugs. But I wasn't using drugs previously. I mean, I was using a little drugs. That was not my issue. The drugs was not my issue. It was just they was trying to gauge. They didn't really believe, you know. They don't believe when I took on a new way of life, which was Islam. You follow? So, I mean, you hating what got me here. You know, so anyway, I don't want to speak too long, but I feel good. I'm here. It's been 32 years since my transformation. I've been home 17 months. And I'm putting that work in, and when I wear H.O.L.L.A gear, YOC gear, Center for New Leadership and Urban Solution gear, I'm an example. I gotta remember that I am representing people, so who I used to be is no longer. This is who I am now, and I'm here, H.O.L.L.A.
My name is Craig Costa, Real Shaq. That's Baby Shaq back there. He working, he got beat me in ball first. I'm good. So, yo, like, nothing good comes without a struggle. When I say struggle, like, H.O.L.L.A in itself, the name, coming up with the name was a struggle. We brainstormed about a month, like, what's going on? Oh, everybody had a different theme, different idea. But most important is that what we put into place back then is coming to fruition right now. You know, originally it was about 7 of us. When we come home, I don't think none of us did under 10 years. Did we?
I did.
Well, probably what, 9?
Little Corey did.
So me personally, I did 18 years in prison. And people ask me all the time, like, how did you do it? How did you get through all those years in prison? And people always ask me, how did you get through all those years in prison without looking like you lost your soul or without having a bad character, etc., etc.? It's because every day from day one, the moment those cuffs was placed on me, I had a goal. Whether it's, okay, let's deal with this lawyer, let's deal with this case. But one of the most things I'm proud of is these brothers right here. They came, I remember when brother Corey came, pulled me on a visit. I had just finished arguing with my girl, so I knew it wasn't her. So I'm like, yo, I was going to refuse that visit, by the way, bro. I thought that was my girl, I was going to refuse it. So I get down there, I see the brother Corey down there. And I'm like, oh, the whole vibe changed. What's going on? His first words was, H.O.L.L.A, what's going on? What's up? We need to get you out here. We need everybody out here. We need to move forward with this. This brother has been a driving force. Him and Rocks, Lab, they have been a driving force to what y'all see today. These gentlemen deserve a round of applause without saying. For the youth, the reason why we're here, I like to say this. Yes, know your history, be proud of your history, but become a human being that makes a difference with every race, every creed, every belief, religion, whatever. And what I mean by that is that make people respect you as the young man or woman that you are.
That's right.
Understand what profiling is. Understanding that your language dictates how people address you.
Absolutely.
So as leaders and moving to become leaders, this is something that you must take into consideration. Your language, your talk, how people will dictate how people address you. That's the most important thing. With that, I'll pass it on. So we had the mic a little bit too long, so we are definitely giving our young people the floor. But like these next 2 days, we are here to like bubble up what H.O.L.L.A justice is. Like what's the internal shit that we going through? Like how we move past that, how we turn that into our external work, how we move that into our relationships with the people we organize with, the people we sleep with, the people we go to school with, and the people who are in different power structures and power relations with them. What it means to like to live a praxis when you know you're in a relationship in a power dynamic that's twisted. How you work through that? You know what I'm saying? That's the questions, that's the spirit that we need to figure out in here. And part of what we need to do is like we need to know what H.O.L.L.A justice feel like. Like we're gonna try to learn what it sound like. You know, we're gonna try to define it, but we need to know what it feels like. And part of my job before I bring up YOC is to start getting the feel up in the building.
Get the feel up in there, that's right.
So when I say the feel is about to come, I'm about to look at somebody. Who I'm looking at? Where we at? Okay? Cool. I said I came to heal. What you came to do? I said I came to build. Tell me what you came to do.
Damn.
I said I came to chill. Tell me what you came to do. But if I gotta kill just to make it through, black, I'ma make sure I make it you. But I said we came to heal, which I came to do. I said we came to build, which I came to do. I said we came to chill, which I came to do. But if we gotta kill just to make it through, black, we gonna make sure we make it you. But I said we came to chill, what they came to do. I said we all came to heal, what they came to do. I said we all came to love, what they came to do. But if we gotta kill just to make it through,